Good morning, happy Wednesday. For today's video, I thought I would take you kind of through like a mini what I eat in a day. So I'm not going to show you everything I eat, but I'll show you like a few meals. I'm about to make breakfast and then kind of talk about things I wish I knew before I started going to the gym, working out, and then things I kind of knew, but I just didn't really think too much of it, and I didn't really listen, like I didn't do it. So with that being said, I'm about to make some breakfast. I'm gonna have some protein waffles, so let's go make it. Okay, so for my protein waffles, I usually do about 63 grams of protein mix. I always use my scale to help make sure I have exactly what I need. Next, I add just a little bit of olive oil. It calls for about 2 tablespoons, but I just do a couple drops in there.
Skip the part where we small talk each other. Turn the beat up, turn it real loud.
And then finally my waffle's done. For me, it's always a struggle getting the waffle out of the waffle maker, so it kind of comes out in pieces, but you can just see the steam rise and it looks so good. And then lastly, we just add that sugar-free syrup on there and you are good to go. I prefer sugar-free syrup, but that's just my preference. Okay, so I just finished my breakfast. I'm so full, it was so good. For that breakfast was 543 calories total. It was 37 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of fat. So I personally like to have a bigger meal for breakfast. I like to have most of my calories for breakfast. That is with the protein waffle. I love having my protein coffee every day. I think I have my protein coffee. It's just a good way for me to not have to have the sweet creamers, but also getting in my protein. I love the BPN cinnamon roll. So good. But anyway, so that was my breakfast that I had this morning, and then I track everything in MyFitnessPal. I don't use MyFitnessPal all the time, every day. I do use it a lot, but I eat basically the same thing every day. But when I first started lifting, this will jump into what else I want to talk about. When I first started working out, I did not track at all. I honestly didn't eat at all, because when I would track, I found out I would eat maybe 1,000 calories to 1,200 calories, so I was not eating a lot, but I was working out for like 2 hours out of my day, so I was exhausting myself, but I wasn't fueling myself and giving myself the nutrition that I needed in order to build that muscle. So I'm over here thinking to myself, why am I working out all the time and putting in all this effort and time and I'm not seeing any results? Well, it's because I wasn't eating. So I highly recommend figuring out your macros. You can search it, you can find someone to help you with that, but I highly recommend figuring out what your macros should be and then using MyFitnessPal or another food app tracker to make sure you are getting the proper nutrition that you need throughout the day, because I basically wasted the first year of my life working out, maybe even a little more than that, because I was so scared to eat food. I'm not a certified nutritionist, so I only know what I've learned. So there's so many other things out there that I'm trying to learn and that I'm willing to learn and I'm looking up and I'm educating myself with, but I just know from experience that food is fuel and that it's not a bad thing. You shouldn't be scared to eat food. And I know at first you might see a fluctuation in weight or photos you take, if you take progress photos, but in the end it's going to be better for yourself in the long run, because it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not a quick fix. It is going to be a journey and it's going to be a good one, so I definitely recommend it. But MyFitnessPal, that's what I use. Track the food. It has a scanner. It's super easy, but that is something that I wish I would have known more about when I first started working out, and I would have taken more seriously when I first started working out. And with that being said, I'm going to go to the gym. Today is chest day, chest and tricep day. So going to the gym, gonna get a workout in, and then I will tell you something else.
Hey, you know my ex, so that makes it all feel complicated, yeah. It all seems complicated. I read those texts that you sent to yours, but I'll never say it, yeah. I'll never say it. You walked in my life at 2 a.m. Cause my boy's new girl is your best friend. Act like you don't see me, we'll play pretend. Your eyes already told me what you never said. Now we're in the backseat of the black car going home, when she asks me, is it wrong if I come up with you? We're both drunk on the elevator when I kiss you for the first time in New York City. I swear to God, I never fall in love. Then you showed up and I can't get enough of it. I swear to God, I never fall in love. I never fall in love, but I can't get enough of it. First off, I'm not sorry, I won't apologize to nobody. You play like I'm invisible, girl, don't act like you ain't saw me. Last year was a mess and how I acted was beyond me, but the past still revolves me. You text me, I ain't responding, but now shit's done changed. Go our separate ways.
So I just finished my chest and tricep workout. I am, as you can tell, dripping in sweat, so it was a good one. The second thing I wanted to talk about in this video that I've learned is when I first started going to the gym, I was terrified. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was that person that would be on YouTube or on Instagram watching all my like Instagram fitness people that I follow, just watching their workouts and doing it. That's what I did. That's how I started. And I was so nervous because I was like, all these other people know what they're doing, and I'm over here watching this video and then attempting to do it, and I probably look stupid. But as I've been going to the gym and as I've been progressing in my fitness journey, I've come to realize no one is watching you. Like, no one is gonna remember what you're doing. No one cares. Everyone is there to focus on themselves, to work on their workout for the day. And if anything, they're happy that you're there. Like, you're there, you're bettering yourself. And I feel like that's the best part of going to the gym, is you have that environment to be yourself and to be free and to do what you need to do. So I definitely think that if you are scared to go to the gym, or you're nervous and you're afraid of what people are going to think of you when you're there, get that out of your head, because no one is paying attention to you. And like when I first started working out, if I was watching people, it's because I wanted to see what they were doing and I wanted to do it. So I would watch their workout because I was like, oh, I really like that, I'm gonna do that next time. So definitely something else to remember when you are starting, that no one cares. Like, no one's watching you. So just go better yourself, get that workout in, go be free in the gym, and have a good workout. And that's number 2. It's the second thing I wanted to talk about. But I'm gonna go home now, have a snack, have lunch, and then I'll show you that. And then we'll talk about the third thing I want to talk about. So. Okay, so I just got home. I stopped and cleaned my car because she was looking a little dirty, but I just made my lunch. Say hi, Oliver. So I got a chicken salad here with some shredded cheese, pepper, cucumber, and then I'm gonna add some of this ranch, one of my favorites. It's so yummy. And then also for my snack, I already ate it, but I had one of these BPN Field Bars, the Fudge Brownie Crunch. It's definitely one of my favorites. So good, really filling after a good workout. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I will show you the macros from this meal. And yeah. Okay, so the third thing I wanted to talk about with things I wish I would have known before starting my fitness journey is I did an Instagram post about this, but basically it's not all about how much weight you can lift. It's about your form, really focusing on the movements, focusing on the squeeze, and then once you master that form, you can start to go up in weight and you can start working on different movements. But I feel like when you first start out, a lot of people think that they need to go right into the most weight possible, and I call that ego lifting, and you're just completely trashing your form. So I definitely think that if you are going to start this fitness process and the fitness journey, don't worry about how much weight you can lift at first. Record yourself in the gym. I know when I first started recording myself, I felt really uncomfortable, but it really helps if you can see what your form looks like, how it's going. And if you don't know how your form should look like, if you find a video of what the workout needs to look like, and then you can kind of compare and tweak it how you need to. If it feels uncomfortable, then that's probably not right. You want to be uncomfortable, but not like in a painful way. You want to be able to feel the muscle squeeze, feel the burn. So definitely don't ego lift. That's the third thing I have to say. Really focus on your form, because if you don't focus on your form, you're just gonna not grow in the future. So yeah, that is number 3. That's actually everything I wanted to talk about today in this YouTube video. Sorry, I'm a little exhausted. I'm a little tired. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to talk about. Those are my 3 things I wish I would have known. There's obviously more stuff that I wish I would have known, but just for today, those are what I wanted to stick with. So have a good rest of your day. Happy Wednesday.